same. I wanna see the lights on. When you look so good, look so fine, baby, you just blow my mind. Baby, you're the last thing that's playing on my mind. When I go to sleep tonight, baby, you'll be there in my head. You can keep me up all night. You light my fire, baby. I feel it burning higher when I'm in your eyes. You light my fire, baby. You make me feel like I'm levitating. Feel like I'm flying, baby. When I'm with you. Baby, I've been asking, been begging you for more. 'Cause you just take my breath away. When you look so good, look so fine, baby, you just blow my mind. You've been my obsession. You're always on my mind. And when I go to sleep tonight, baby, you'll be there in my head. You can keep me up all night. You light my fire, baby. I feel it burning higher when I'm in your eyes. You light my fire, baby. You make me feel like I'm levitating. Feel like I'm flying, baby. When I'm with you. Feel like I'm levitating. Feel like I'm flying, baby. When I'm with you. Feel like I'm levitating. Feel like I'm flying, baby. When I'm with you.
If I slip, I slide, I don't trip, I glide when I dip, I dive when I dive deep in the middle of her ocean. You know where to find me when it's poetry in motion. She don't ever mind me. If I slip, I slide, I don't trip, I glide when I dip, I dive when I dive deep in the middle of her ocean. You know where to find me when it's poetry in motion. She don't ever mind me. I'm a Mac, little baby, know it's a fact. Los Angeles in my lap, got belly still in the trap. I really be spitting bars, got thinking I rap. I'm hanging out with the stars, still can't relax even in these foreign cars. I'm rolling around with the when I hit hard. Permission to make, I need a round of applause, but I might settle for that. Had to break a couple laws, put my city on the map. You think you'd be the up, but you didn't make a. Even if you made a, she ain't ever coming back. Play it like you couldn't call it, it's just something that you lack. Michael Jack, got Billie Jean talking bad behind your back. She can roll with me, yes Spinning in and spinning racks, representing is a trend. I don't see no end to that. Where you at? If I slip, I slide. I don't trip, I glide. When I dip, I dive. When I dive deep. In the middle of an ocean, you know where to find me. When it's poetry in motion, she don't ever mind me. If I slip, I slide. I don't trip, I glide. When I dip, I dive. When I dive deep. In the middle of an ocean, you know where to find me. When it's poetry in motion, she don't ever mind me.
They told me slowly is the fastest way to get where you want to be. So I ease to a steady speed. Let that breathe, no push stop. Give me keys to that blue Impala. This the good part. When you're living everything you thought of. I know single mothers who rather teach their sons how to squabble. No killers who become good fathers who raise their daughters. Look now, AP, I'm 50 for my keys. Las Vegas residency. I brought the two of to me. The good part is father and father. I know it might look hard, but baby.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's Florida taking on Philadelphia. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. All right, just about ready for baseball. Starting on the mound in this one, Clark Schmidt. How about a scouting report on him?
Boog, he's a guy that takes great care of himself because he wants to finish every game he starts. I think for any lineup that faces him, you've got to try to have lengthy at-bats and run up that pitch count. Anything to help get him out of the game early.
Here's the left fielder, Tim Raines.
Florida, the left fielder, Tim Raines.
That pitch gets the corner, and we are underway. And that one almost got him. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Piazza fires to first. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike. And now here is Carlos Pena.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
0-1.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. First
Nope.
offering,
Ball
and it
one.
just misses. Swings and misses at the pitch off the
1-1.
plate. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss at a slider.
See if you can go
1 ball,
upstairs a little
2
bit.
strikes.
Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the
Oh, that's
zone
okay.
because that's where you can get hurt.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 2 down, nobody on.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Fights it off. You'll see another. Gets to it onto first. That completes the strikeout inning over. Back here in Detroit, and now Brian Dozier. Swings through that.
0-1's the count.
Pitch misses, and now it's even 1-1. And there's a foul ball. That's inside.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Perez out of first, in time to get him. One away in the strikeout. Brooks Lee now at the plate. Swing and a miss. There's the slider, and it's 0-1. That one's upstairs, ball one. One out, bases empty. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And a base hit right there.
Batting third.
You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
Evan Carter now at the plate as he swings through strike one. In the dirt, but kept close.
One ball.
In the dirt. And that misses. And the count is 2-2. Struck him out looking. Devers now. And there's a ball.
No strike.
He swings and fouls one off. Lee, the runner at first with two gone. And a swing and a miss there.
One ball, two strikes.
Just missed.
Two balls, two strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
3-2, two out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Jock Peterson stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. The next offering misses. Ball 2.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That one at triple digits.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Runner around third. He'll score easily, and it's an RBI single, and it's 1-0.
Picks himself up an RBI. It's hard to hit a baseball much better than that, and even a lot of professional hitters aren't able to reach an exit velo of 114 miles per hour. I'll tell you what, that's a very impressive swing of the bat.
Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Now 1-1.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in, just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Strike 2. Tough start for him so far. Already at 30 pitches here in the first.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Next offering upstairs. The other way. Brings it in for the third out. Back at Comerica Park. New inning getting started. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Schmidt back to work. And that clips the inside corner.
0-1's the count.
That misses
One ball,
the
one
zone.
strike.
Ball one. And strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Making 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. Juan Soto now. Not
1-0.
even close there. 1-0. And a foul ball. One down, base is empty. Now one
That's a ball.
missed. Swings through that one out in front that
2
time.
balls, 2 strikes.
Next
3-2.
offering in the dirt. 3-2 now. Gets a piece and stays alive. And he deals. Up the middle. And it finds its way through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Showed a lot of fight with 2 strikes in that AB. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Tying run is at first. Here at the top of the second. Just missed.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Squirts away a little bit. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Take your base.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. And the infield fly rule called. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Check swing and he went. That's strike 1.
0-1.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the catcher, Mike Piazza.
Piazza.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Hard hit to third. In plenty of time to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. And now Josh Smith. He's a left-handed batter who still comes up with good contact and a good average against left-handed pitchers. First pitch doesn't find the zone. All right, so you hit lefty. What makes it so hard to face a left-handed pitcher?
Left-handers, they just seem to have different arm angles. So to keep that front shoulder in there and really discipline yourself can be tough sometimes. But the guys that do it well, man, I tip my cap to them every day.
Next offering is down low. That's ball
That pitch
four.
is up.
Tried
Ball
another
four.
fastball, but missed the spot.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Nolan Arenado in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. That one fouled off. Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking. Foul ball.
Oh, it's a really good pass to the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way. Just let it travel a hair more.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So the lineup flips over. Ryan Dozier, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. And the pitch a little bit low. Ball 1. Swings through that one.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
2 balls, 1 strike.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And that's the inning. Top half of the third inning. Leading off, Chipper Jones.
Chipper Jones.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball hit in the air left center field. This one's got a chance. And out of here. And we're level. It's 1-1. Tim Raines will hit next. 0 for 1 so far. And he grounds one to the right side. That's a base hit.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Carlos Pena digs in now. In the dirt. Raines aboard here at first with nobody out. Pulls that one foul.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And a foul ball. He stays alive. That one
Ball
just missing inside. And the count's even at 2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Three, 2.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Fouled off. And they'll do it again. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. And now Ellie De La Cruz. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
It's through for a hit. Throw into third, and they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single. Timing
on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
And that is out of play. That one misses, and that's ball 1. Runners at the corners, 1 away. We're here in the top half of inning number 3.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. In from third is the tying run.
Comes through with the RBI. When you connect and it jumps
to the mission statement. Yeah, let's get the paper. Somebody love it, hate it, no matter the situation. What? Everybody rich to someone who got nothing, and everybody broke. Whether spirit or funds, the American tell a lie. The dollar cover the flaws, the flow. The flow is covered by God. Told my city, hold on, the weather throwing me off. I'm in the city of lost angles, I'm trying to move forward for long. Everyone ain't raised me, I'm ready to stay at heart. Heavyweight in the industry, want to siphon it up. Rewrite it, fighting it. Ever since I gave first pass to Nikes, I've been seeing where the anacondas and where the vipers live. When you good money, the industry want to siphon it. Spent 2 years loud being quiet, then Def Jam cold, I'm like, yeah. Like quiet, I'm the guy up in the office. Vendetta ever come on a 5, I'm all the bosses. And yeah, I see the culture divide, but I don't force it. I should've had a Jordan by now, they on that. I'm the white guy, him. To the try hard, that be riding on. I'm the one that got away. I'm the one that found a way out that super dark place where all the guys got left. That's it. That's it.
Welcome into Date Palm Field. We've got Diamond Dynasty Baseball tonight. It's the Drillers and the Kings. First pitch coming at you right after the break.
That's just the way it is. Want what in mine. Want what's hers in his.
Just about ready to roll. And today's starting pitcher, Pedro Martinez. What do you have on him, Siggy?
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Ready to go? Here's the center fielder, Andrew McCutchen. In there at the knees, and we're underway. That to right. Soto going after it. He's there. He's got it. And there's one away. Here's C.J. Abrams now. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed. Quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag. And this one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And that is gone. And that gives him the lead. It's 1-0. 1 out, base is empty. Hunter Goodman getting ready to hit. Strike 1.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch. Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
That's off the mark, and it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
There's a swing and a drive. And that one hops the wall into second, and he's got a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Evan Carter stands in here, takes ball 1 low.
No strike.
And now 2-0.
Well, he gave up the home run earlier in this inning, not pitching as aggressively here.
Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
2 balls.
Runner at second here, 1 gone. Swing and a miss at 100 miles an hour.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Man at second. That misses the zone, and that's ball 3. Struck him out swinging. The high heat too much on that one. Chipper Jones now at the plate. Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right there.
0-1's the count.
And that's in there for a strike. Little slider that finds the mark. Goes down looking. Now a chance for Tim Raines.
The left fielder, Tim Raines.
That clips the zone. 0-1. Swing and a foul out of play. him looking for the K. Now here is Carlos Pena. Swings through that one for strike one.
0-1.
One out, base is empty. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. One of our cover stars is at the plate, Ellie De La Cruz.
Yeah, the first Reds player to be featured on the cover of the show. That must be a cool feeling for him.
That one in the dirt. 1 ball, 1 strike.
First 2 hitters get punched out on strikes. Take some notes from the dugout. When you get your chance, go up there and hit the ball hard somewhere.
That's inside.
Off the plate, inside. And it's 2-1. Next offering is fouled back. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Now here is Lance Berkman. Martinez back to work. Ball 1 there.
Counts 1-0.
Hard hit right side. And he takes it himself for the out. Jorge Posada the next to hit. That's down and in. That one a little bit high, and it's 2-0.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
That one missed. Now 3-0. And a foul ball. That's ball 4. Tried another fastball, but missed the spot. Man at first. Here is Yoan Moncada. Takes it himself. Quick recovery from the misplay. Pays off for the out. And here is Cam Smith.
The left fielder, number 11, Cam Smith.
On the ground to short. It's off his shoulder. Eats him up. Headed for the plate. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead.
Well done. Drives in the run. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
McCutchen at the plate now. That's ball 1. 2 balls, no strikes to count. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
That one off the mark, and now 3-1.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Drops into the glove, and that is... And we're back. We head to the bottom of the second at the plate. Shohei Ohtani. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
And that drops in for a strike. Posada collects, fires to first, got him, 1 away on the strikeout. And now it's Juan Soto. Fastball for a strike. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. McCutchen pulls it down, and there's 2 gone. 2 down, base is empty. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. And he swings and misses at the initial offer.
0-1.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. On to the third inning. And the batter will be the shortstop, C.J. Abrams. Ground ball to the right side. Close play, but he just beat him to the bag for the out. And here's the first baseman, Hunter Goodman. Doubled his first time up. Swung on, belted. Back there. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. That one felt good. It's 3-0. One down. Now it's the DH, Evan Carter. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And that's strike one. One out, bases empty, and a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And that one hammered. That's back. And gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. It's 4-0. Bases empty, one away. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Chipper Jones. Out towards right center. That's well struck. Way back there. Makes the catch up against the wall. And the batter now, Lance Berkman. He's 0 for 1. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Lake trying it. Gets the ball now. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Now pitching.
And there's a ball.
Blake Ryden.
Well, that's really the money spot, down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Just misses with that one.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
And there's ball 4. So man aboard. And now the switch hitting catcher, Jorge Posada. Ripped to right, base hit. Throw cut off to third. And the throw's offline, safe at third. And now Juan Moncada. That was the sweeper, but it missed. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Raines makes the catch, and that is that. Set for the bottom of the third. Now at the plate, Ken Griffey Jr. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offensive side for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. McCutcheon brings it in, and there's one away. So digging in, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Ball, that's down.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Here's the third baseman, Chipper Jones. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss.
You know, Boog, every team has a hitters meeting pregame, but this lineup seems way too anxious, aggressive. You wonder what they talked about.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. McCutcheon under it. He makes the grab, and that'll do it. As we go to the top of the fourth, now the left fielder, Cam Smith. A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
0-1's the count.
Just missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Just missed. Right side, Chisholm on to first, and one gone to the fourth as they get the leadoff man. So the batting order turns over. Here's McCutcheon.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
That's inside, 1-1. And that's in there at the knees. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Breaks his bat and pops it up. Pena. He takes it on his own. 2 up, 2 down. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. He's already homered in this game.
C.J. Abrams.
Fastball for a strike. This one lifted in the air, left field. Makes the catch, and that's the 3rd out. Bottom of the 4th, digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Tim Raines. And first offering is fouled off.
Well, these guys, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
The first baseman,
digging in, Carlos Pena.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Fought off foul. Swing and a miss. Wow. And the count is 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. And here is Ellie De La Cruz. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. And it's fouled away. Got him! And how about that? We go to the top of the 5th. Now it's going to be Hunter Goodman. Just missed.
Well, these players really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
That one the other way. Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Evan Carter. He's already homered here in this one.
Ball 1. 1-0.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Raines puts it away, and there's 2 down. And now it's going to be Chipper Jones. 0 for 2 in this one. And takes low for ball 1. That one ripped. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a two-bagger.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Next to hit, Lance Berkman. And first offering is fouled off. Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. And they tack on to their lead. It's 6-0. So 2 down. Now, Jorge Posada. Just missed.
Ball one, no strike.
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, Paul Skeens.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And that's a little bit high. And it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that one missing low. Swinging a foul straight back. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in, and we're at the top of the 5th. Out to center. Nabs it, and that is that. Bottom of the inning, and now the DH, Shohei Ohtani. Newhouser back to work.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Smith hauls it in for the out. 1 away. Here's Juan Soto. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Swings through that one. 0-1.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Steps on first for the out. Salvador Perez digs in now. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. That one close, ruled a ball. And that's ball 1. Just missed.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
Chases the changeup in the dirt. Posada collects, fires to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Top of the 6th inning. And the batter now, Yoan Moncada. Swings and misses. It's 0-1. Skeens measures 6 feet 6 inches, 260 pounds, a former first-round pick in 2023. The pitch. Stays alive. Line drive, and that's a fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. He makes it safely with a leadoff double in the 6th.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Solid double down the line, and that was a pretty decent pitch that he just turned on. Not really out over the plate. It was inside, but he was more than ready to get that bat through the zone.
He swings and fouls one off. Man at second.
That's a ball.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Next offering is downstairs. Moncada stands at second with no outs. Got him swinging. Back to the top of the lineup. And now the center fielder, Andrew McCutcheon. Slice to right, and it stays fair. Coming home. He will score. Not stopping. He's going for three. The relay throw. And he's out. So up next, C.J. Abrams. In the air, left side. Rains settles under it and makes the catch. And that is that. Well, we go bottom six. And now here is Ken Griffey Jr.
Griffey Jr.
Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
On the ground to first, and that's just foul. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 2-2. And a swing and a line drive at a right field. Base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
The batter, number 13.
Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. His first at-bat was a strikeout. That one not close. And it's 1-0. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
1-1.
And that's outside. And that's ball two. Nobody out. Runner at first. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Now batting.
So digging in, Chipper Jones. Fly to center his first time. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Way out front for strike two.
Just an outstanding job of spinning the baseball, moving it around, doing what he does.
Got him. Now a dozen strikeouts for him in this one. So two down now, and here is Tim Raines. First pitch just misses.
1-0.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
There's a swing and a miss.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
Junior leads off first with two down to the inning. There goes Junior. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. Smith makes the grab. And this one is.
Listen, I'm back on the road again, been popping them. This might be my demise. Too many ops out here that's posing as friends. These gon' wear disguise. Why you betray my trust? I thought it was love, but it doesn't come by surprise. Nothing as real as the same when you chase your dream, dog. You just gotta open your eyes. This world is up, filled with all type of blood suckers. Put the on my blood, brother. Ain't no worse feeling when you tryna run up a million, but they don't got no love for you. Where the love go? When I showed them the utmost, man, this is so cutthroat. That was one mistake. Boy, I won't make that again. Never let up close. So, his mama too. This dedication, boy, I want the drama too. started falling soda. I've been dripping so long, got water erosion. Heart of a soldier. My just had a daughter. I just went bought her a stroller. My just lost his father. I just went bought her my shoulder.
And I'm getting smarter and older. Call Mr. Carter the Yoda. We do this all for the culture. I bought a house in Miami. And I'm lying, it's cheaper. I bought it in Boca. My just lost his mom, man. I can do, I just called him and offered some closure. Then I pulled off in a Rover. I thought that I told you, the talking. I'm back on the road again, been popping them. This might be my demise. Too many ops out here that's posing as friends. These don't wear disguise. Why you betray my trust? I thought it was love, but it doesn't come by surprise. Nothing as real as the same when you chase your dream. Dog, you just gotta open your eyes.
Que reflejan tu mirada, la noche tú y yo.
I got this fire burning in me from within. Concentrated thoughts on who I used to be. I'm shedding skin. Every day a new version of me, a third of me demented, cemented in pain, juggling the pros and cons of fame. I don't know how to make friends, I'm a lonely soul. I recollect this isolation, I was 4 years old. Truth be told, I've been battling myself, trying to navigate the rhythm's fake, cynical about the judgment day. I did past life progression last year and it f***ed me up. Reincarnated on this earth for 100 plus. Body after body, lesson after lesson. Let's take it back to Michigan in 1947. My father kicked me out the house cause I wouldn't listen to him. I didn't care about his influence, only loved what I was doing. Gifted as a musician, I play guitar on a grand level. The most talented where I'm from, but I had to rebel. And so I'm off in the sunset, searching for my place in the world. With my guitar up on my hip, that's the story unfurled. I found myself with a pocket full of money and a whole lot of respect. While the record business loved me, I was head of rhythm and blues. The women that fell to their feet, so many to choose. But I manipulated power as I lied to the masses. Died with my money, gluttony was too attractive. Reincarnated. Another life, it placed me as a black woman in the chitlin circuit. Seductive vocalist as the promoter hit the curtains. My voice was angelic, straight from heaven. The crowd sobbed. A musical genius, what the articles emphasized. Had everything I wanted, but I couldn't escape. Had me in fetal position, restricted. Turned on my family, I went wherever cameras be. No private planes for my insanity. Self-indulged, discipline never been my sentiments. I needed. To me, it was like penicillin. Love, my happiness was in it. The melodies gave me hope when nobody's looking. My first assistant was a small town scholar, never did a till I got myself around her. My daddy looked the other way, he saw sin in me. Pinched in me, reincarnated. My present life is Kendrick Lamar, a rapper looking at the lyrics to keep you in awe. The only factor I respected was raising the bar. My instincts sent material straight to the charts. My father kicked me out the house, I finally forgive him. I'm old enough to understand the way I was living. Ego and pride had me looking at him with resentment. I close my eyes, hoping that I don't come off contentious. I'm yelling, Father, did I finally get it right? Everything I did was selfless. I spoke freely when the people needed me, I helped them. I didn't gloat, even told them no when the vultures came. Took control of my fleshly body when the money changed.
Son, you do well, but your heart is closed. I can tell residue that linger from your past creates itself.
Father, I'm not perfect, I got urges, but I hold them down.
But your pride has to die.
Okay, Father, show me how.
Tell me every deed that you done and what you do it for.
I kept 100 institutions paid.
Okay, tell me more.
I put 100 hoods on one stage.
Okay, tell me more.
I'm trying to push peace in LA.
But you love war.
No, I don't.
Oh, yes, you do.
Okay, then tell me the truth.
Every individual is only a version of you. How can they forgive when there's no forgiveness in your heart?
I can tell you where I'm going.
I can tell you who you are. You fell out of heaven cause you was anxious. Didn't like authority, only searched to be heinous. Isaiah 14 was the only thing that was prevalent. My greatest music director was you. It was colors, it was pinks, it was reds, it was blues, it was harmony and motion. I sent you down to earth cause you was broken. Rehabilitation, not psychosis. But now we here now. Centuries you manipulated man with music. Embodied embodied you as superstars to see how you moving. You came a long way from garnishing evilish views.
And all I ever wanted from you was love and approval. I learned a lot, no more putting these people in fear. The more that word is diminished, the more it's not real. The more light that I can capture, the more I can feel. I'm using words for inspiration as an ideal.
So can you promise that you won't take your gifts for granted?
I promise that I use my gifts to bring understanding.
For every man, woman, and child, how much can you vow?
I found my life just to live one in harmony now.
You crushed a lot of people keeping their thoughts in captivity.
And I'm ashamed that I ever created that enemy.
Then let's rejoice where we at.
I rewrote the devil's story just to take our power back. Carnated.
Six deep in the sprinter, yo sequence floating with the glimmer. You can sniff, let it simmer. Miss supper, but you could be my dinner. She said, why you always got your head high in the clouds? Your eyes to the sky and your face to the stars. I can hear them calling me awfully hard. You best believe before I leave, I'ma leave my mark. And we got
six deep in the sprinter. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. Six deep in the sprinter. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer. Shine so bright, she's caught in the glimmer.
City going up, so you better buzz. Finna see who really wanna us, really spilling blood. Everybody tough, today gotta go and see the judge. Better hush. Remember growing up, all I wanted was to be wanted me to get a little bread. The couple in the head, still outside. I don't hide from it for life. Had to fight for my life. Took them hits in stride. If I die for the guys, have my candlelight going up like the club. After that, go slide. Are you with that? I won't get back. I'm gon' hop out and crack. Are you with that? I want big racks. I'm gon' flock. I'm gon' stack. Are you with that? Won't forget that I saw in my past. Are you with that? Like I'm with that. Hope you watching your back. 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 Yeah, whenever I miss those days, visit my LA. Under the ground, running around, we was them kids that played. All in the streets, following leads, who lost their way. Some of them outside still, some of them inside graves. I'm a real beach boy, come ride my wave. Left me with the either or, fill these voids and fill my bank. Blue strips told me about you snakes. Keep my off safety. You know you can't never be too safe. Are you with that? I won't get back. I'm gon' hop out and crack. Are you with that? I want big racks. I'm gon' flock. I'm gon' stack. Are you with that? Won't forget that shit I saw in my past. Are you with that? Like I'm with that. Hope you watching your back.
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Diamond Dynasty Baseball coming your way on the show. It's Florida taking on Houston. So just about set now. Getting the nod in this one, Sandy Alcantara. What do you got on him, Chris?
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same time.
This ball well hit left center field, and that splits the gap. Around second now, going for three.
No, he's in there.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Next offering is in for a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. And it beats it for the first out after the drop third strike. The tying run is in to score from third. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ellie De La Cruz. Swings through that one for strike one.
0-1.
And a swing and a miss.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Arenado on the move. Makes the grab, and there's 2 out. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Shohei Ohtani, and he's the home run leader on this team, Singy. Two outs, base is empty. And that one a little below the knees. And the count is 1-1.
Nope, that's inside.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Late swing, foul to the left. Off the mark there. Full count now.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Pena. The tag, and that's out number 3, inning over. Here's the center fielder, Evan Carter. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. Junior makes the catch, and there's one gone. And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. Line drive, base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on the line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Jones puts it away for the out. And there are 2 down. Ketel Marte up to the plate. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
0-1's the count.
This one in the dirt. 2 outs. On the ground. And it goes just foul. Acuna runs. Pitch is high. Hung up in a rundown now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a ground ball to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Second inning set to go. Juan Soto now. Alcantara back to work. Right side, hard hit. Here's the tag, and he's out. And now the catcher comes up to him. Salvador Perez. And he swings over the top there.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Out to short, Marte. Zips it to first. And a couple of quick outs. 2 down, bases empty. And now the center fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. And the 0-1. That's a little bit low. Next offering misses. 2-1.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Pitch is in the dirt, and now 3-2. That one is inside ball 4, and I mean, oh, so close.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Chisholm in his 5th season in the 8th spot in today's lineup, and he was born in the Bahamas. Junior off of first with 2 away. On the ground to third, Arenado. They get the force, and that is the inning. Back here in Denver, bottom of the second. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
Chisholm Jr.
Tap foul at the plate. 0-1 now. Late on that fastball.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Going to count 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
Outside with a breaking ball. Got him swinging. Some high cheese for strike 3. And now the first baseman, Carlos Pena. Swing and a miss. 1 out, bases empty. Strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Here's Nolan Arenado. And there's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Late with the swing there.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Swing and a miss. There's the changeup. Chases the changeup in the dirt. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. Back here at Coors Field, new inning getting started. Now the third baseman, Chipper Jones. That one hammered center field. That's back. Off the rocks and out of here. A home run. A soaring shot to center. It's 2-0. So up next, Tim Raines. Tripled and scored to lead off the game.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Swing and a miss. That one at 99. Strike one. Drilled out towards left center field. That's back. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
I gave you hard work and labor. I gave you your flavor. You hear me, your haters. This fakers, you gave me crumbs, now give me cakers. The movers and fakers can around and catch the vapors. While my shots is jumping like the Lakers. I want land with acres, you immigrants show papers. I'm from back in the day where the was wearing tapers. And they call you a moolie, treat you like a racist. Militant, yeah, I'm back in the booth. Pop, I hit you from the roof, yeah. It's the truth, I pressure on you on your stoop. With body shots till your body drop. I ain't got the hammer cock, the body. Think you we talk about, we should've called a truce. Shout to all my that be waiting to make it part. Bang, let loose, chill, man, chill. Let's get at $1 bill. They told me chill, let's get at $1 bill. They chill, let's get at $1 bill. They told me chill, let's get at $1 bill. Militant. Back in the booth.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Diamond Dynasty Baseball on tap tonight. It's the bench warmers and the Kings. First pitch coming your way next. First pitch moments away. And on the hill, John Donaldson. And Singy, he's a workhorse. Loves pitching deep into his starts.
Well, this guy's got sort of a tweener. Not quite a slider velocity and not as slow as a curve. It's in between, and he adds and subtracts velocity on it. Which makes it harder for the hitters to really get that front foot down and have the timing they need to be successful.
Swing and a miss, and a count 1-1. That one missing inside. In the air, right field. Soto going after it. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's one down. And now it's Juan Soto.
The right fielder, Juan Soto.
Just missed. Donaldson, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher. And it looks like trouble. Around first, digging for two. And he's there with a double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. These days, when you see a ball come off the bat like that, I mean, the first thing you want to know as a spectator, what was the exit velocity? 109 in this case. I mean, that's just impressive, and it's so cool we can get that sort of feedback so instantly in today's game.
How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch-to-pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
Corey Seager, the next to hit, takes outside. Soto on at second with two down. That one is absolutely belted. Griffey drops step, ranges back. And that'll do it. Back here with my pal Siggy. And today's starter, Dustin May.
The left fielder.
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because... Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
0-1. Foul ball there. Swings and misses. And an excellent job keeping it right there.
Batting third, the shortstop,
Ellie De La Cruz getting ready to hit. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's back. Out of here, a home run off the foul pole. He made him pay for that one. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-0.
0-1's the count.
Still only one out here in the inning. That misses. And the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball, that's down.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Devers snags it for the second out. Here's Juan Soto.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
In the air, left field, down the line. And that ends the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here is Devers.
Rafael Devers.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Donaldson, in his 6th season, he features a slider, a four-seamer, a slurve, a forkball, and he works in a sinker.
1 strike.
Now
2
one
balls,
miss.
1 strike.
That one misses, and that's ball 3. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
And that one pulled foul. That one out to right. Soto sizing this one up. Hauls it in, and there's one away. Here's Ketel Marte. And a swing and a miss there.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
Out towards left center. Reigns sizes this one up. He's got it. 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Adley Rutschman now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. On the ground to third. Whips it to first. And that is the inning. And we're back. And here's the catcher, Salvador Perez.
Salvador Perez.
May back to work. And ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
He was late there. Strike 1.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
Handles, throws to first, and a quick out number 1. Ken Griffey Jr., the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. On the ground, right side. Gets it to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2. Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Inside. And that is ball 1. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Everything came together for him. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Chipper Jones, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Smoked on the ground a second. Over to first, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. All set for the start of the inning. Leading off, Jason Dominguez.
Jason Dominguez.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Reigns makes the play, and there's 1 down. Next is the designated hitter, Brooks Lee. Flied to right his first time. To third, Jones. Sends it across to first. That's out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Juan Soto. And that one is lifted in the air. Junior settles underneath it. Brings it in for the 3rd out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Tim Raines. And there's a foul ball. That's too low. And it's 1-1. Swing and a ground ball. Throws to first. One gone, bottom of the 3rd inning. And now, Carlos Pena.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Missed with a changeup. And a count 1-2. 1 out, bases empty. Big Red picks up the K. So digging in, Ellie De La Cruz. He's already homered in this game. There's a strike. Outside low. And now it's even 1-1.
1-1.
Swings through that.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Next offering down low and in the dirt. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there was just no one there to knock it down. And now they've got some speed on first. So we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Ohtani at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. And strike 2.
0-2.
That misses the zone. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Swings and misses. And he's registered. On to the 4th. Here's Joe Adele. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 away. Seager stands in now. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. On the ground, right side. And foul ball. That's in there.
Not sure if he could be in more of a groove. Looks really relaxed. He's retired 7 straight. This guy's feeling it right now.
And that's downstairs and outside. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swing and a pop up in foul ground. And that's a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Foul.
Donaldson delivers. Ring him up, says Daryl Parker. That's a strikeout. 2 down, bases empty. Rafael Devers will hit next. And Devers hits that one. Makes the catch, inning over. Bottom 4, now it's the right fielder, Juan Soto. This to center field. Adele on the run. 1 up, 1 down. And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. Grounded out his first time. Swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. 1 down, base is empty. Out to short. Tosses to first. And they get Perez for the out. And now Ken Griffey Jr. Ball 1 low. Just
Ball
missed.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
And he can't come up with it. Still able to fire over. Misplay doesn't cost him. Inning over. We go to the top of the fifth, and here's the first baseman, Lance Berkman. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Reigns pulls it in on the run.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Marte now at the plate as he swings through strike one. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back. Up against the wall and brings it in. Here's Adley Rutschman. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Pena brings it in, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now here is Jazz Chisholm Jr. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. That clips the corner.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it.
Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
And first offering is fouled off.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
Ground ball up the middle, and that chance handled, and they get the out on Jones.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup got that hitter to roll over.
So 2 down now, and here is Tim Raines. Yeah, that's fouled off. Hit in the air, right field. Soto. And that's the inning. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. Jeff Hoffman takes over on the mound.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And that one hit to first. And he handles it himself for the out. Brooks Lee now at the plate.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
That one pulled foul. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Up the middle, Chisholm fires to first on the run. Nicely done for the out. Now the number 2 hitter, Juan Soto, 1 for 2.
Juan Soto.
Swing and a high fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Fielding for the wall as he makes the catch. And we're back, bottom of the 6th inning. And now Carlos Pena. May back to work.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
And 1 and 2.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Now it's the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. First pitch misses. The shortstop takes the ball. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Right-hander kicks, deals. That's inside. And now 3 balls and a strike. Knee high. That's in for a strike.
3-2.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Back up the middle and a base hit. And they have their first hit since the 3rd inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Now batting.
First and second, 2 outs. Stepping in, Salvador Perez. Squeezes it, and that is the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of inning number 7. Here's the center fielder, Joe Adell. That one fouled off.
You know, this group of hitters, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. It feels like it's been one first pitch out after another, and they've given up 8 outs on the first pitch alone.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. Here comes Corey Seager. 0 for 2 in this one. And that one wrapped foul.
So based on those first pitch numbers and how often they lead to outs, it's easy to see why maybe they should be a little more patient with their approach moving forward.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Reaches for it. Makes the catch. Here's Rafael Devers. He's 0 for 1. And he hits a ground ball right side, and that's just foul. 2 down, nobody on. On the ground to Jazz. Throws to first in time, and Devers is set down. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Bottom of the 7th at the play. Ken Griffey Jr.
Lee Smith.
Strike 1.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-2.
Next pitch inside. Ball 1. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
The batter, number 13.
Here's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Chisholm Jr.
That one inside. Ball 1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
1 ball.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Now batting, third baseman.
2 down, base is empty. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Chipper Jones. And out of here. And they boost their lead. It's 3-0. 2 outs, nobody on. Now a chance for Tim Raines. Hopped up. Devers makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. For the top of the 8th, now here is Lance Berkman.
Well, Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the ninth, that closer's coming in.
He steps on the bag. Leadoff man is out here in the eighth. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. And that one popped in the air left field. Raines makes the grab, and there's two gone. Now at the plate, Adley Rutschman. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Dominguez stands in now and watches strike one. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Here's a run-scoring opportunity. You definitely got to push something across, because it's not going to get any easier. You get to the ninth, you got a lockdown closer ready to come in.
To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it.
Too cute, too stylish. What I look like trying to be honest. Too cute, hot topic.
Ready for the bottom of the eighth. And now the first baseman, Carlos Pena. Check swing, no appeal. Smith, a righty that throws with power. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a cutter, and occasionally uses a forkball.
I got a ball, one strike.
Cut on and missed at 101. That is strike two.
Two strikes.
He goes down looking. So up next, Ellie De La Cruz. He's already homered here in this one. And a swing and a miss.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss and a slider.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. And first offering is fouled off. Fastball catches the corner at the knees.
Throwing the ball well, and they need this scoreless inning in relief right here. Been doing a good job keeping him in striking distance.
Breaking ball misses down and away. That one is hammered right field. Soto moving back for it. Makes the catch up against the wall. And we're back. We go to the ninth. Now it's the DH, Brooks Lee. Foul ball. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Jesse Chavez.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
And a base hit.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Pull that one right in the direction of the shifted defense, but no one could make a play on it. I mean, that's his approach, and it's probably not change it.
Adele now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Soto, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Close, but call the ball. 1-2 to count. And that one upstairs.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. 2-2 now. And that one cutting but missing down low. In the air, left field. Reigns hauls it in for the out. 2 down. So they're down to their final out. So now it's Corey Seager. 0 for 3 in this one. Lifted to left, and that should do it. And that'll do it.
This is just a nice win. 3-0 ball game. You feel comfortable about the 3 runs that you scored, but you also know that if you're not careful, a bloop, a base hit, and a home run ties everything up. But it was great pitching. Timely hitting really made the difference.
A shutout in this one. 3-0 our final score.
Here come the boogeyman. We doing the can. Run the clock on American Bandstand. Flushing the pan, not a fan at the jam. Band sweating on the floor till we no longer stand. Hey, Mr. Sandman, bring me a drink. Other things is in the damn, cause I'm neat. You're the punk rock number one, you shuffle your feet. Life in the fast lane, guarantee to win in the rap race. Beating them all, I'm stuck in a bad place. Fat face, shooting the gas, sucking on my tailpipe. My face, nothing to gain, no one to blame, but so it's the same. You can't contain all of my game, that's like the fame with the rain. That I can die happily while you screaming my name. Shut, someone hit me with lace. You can't shake this, take this, fake it or make this. Feeling go away, you're in love with the fame. Feeling lonely, no one to call myself up. Now I'm over the homies. Not every kid should be getting the trophy. Phonies and cronies wanting to turn the fans only. Came out my love with paper or plastic. Just need to touch it, it's fantastic. This is classic practice, gymnastics. Can't do my six, fantastic.
Before it's too late.
Said I gotta do better, I gotta do better. I gotta pick up the pieces and master the puzzle upon us. Look the man in the mirror in the eye and be honest. Slow down time, get back in line with my chakras. Reach for the galaxy, leave stardust for thus after me. Enter the void, fill in the cavity. Risk the reward if that's how it has to be. I gotta do better, I gotta do better. I gotta do everything in my power to try to do what gotta do. Ride the tide, don't fight with the current that guided you. Melt the ice round the furnace burning inside of you. I gotta do better, I gotta do better. I gotta do better. There's nothing they can do that I can't do better. Better yet, there's nothing I can do that I can't do better. Yeah, I'm better. I said I'm better. Gotta do better, I gotta do better. I 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 gotta do better, gotta do better today. Gotta do better before it's too late. Shade stuck to my face, hoodie glued to my head. Hiding from the same world that made me who I am. Deep rest, can't even get out of bed. Too blessed to be so stressed. I do all this just to say get off my. Mixed emotions prohibit my focus. This what you wanted, what's wrong with you? You don't make sense. Feel like I could flip at any moment. Faces playing in this with me. Doing it was just a war with boredom, but it's sure to get me. Lord forgive me. Amen. Wear the crown of thorns for sport. I'm just waiting for a stone to hit me. Relationship on the rocks, my family on concern. My homies still on the block, getting I can't do. I'm stricken by survivor's guilt, I'm getting it off of words. Word. Come on, Herb, you gotta do better. I 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 gotta do better. Gotta do better today. Gotta do better before it's too late.
This rich, like Gucci Pampers for my runs. I get so much, I lose my mind, put on a new one. I guess what they say about the mind, kinda true, huh? A terrible thing away from.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. The show brings you Diamond Dynasty Baseball. It's Philadelphia going up against Florida. And now the center fielder, Jarren Duran. He caught it behind his back. Fires to first, and that's a great play for the out. Bobby Grich, the next to hit. This guy is an elite level hitter, especially considering contact and just the ability to hit for average. What you really like, though, stays in against those righties, and that's not so easy as a right-handed batter. Adele puts it away for the out. And there's two away. 2 outs, base is empty. And next is the designated hitter, Juan Soto. And the first pitch misses for ball one.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Judge makes the catch. And that's the third out. Back here with my pal Singy. And pitching in this game, Jose Soriano.
He has great stuff, Boog, but what I love most is his drive. You know, when he takes the ball, he's going to give you everything he's got and try to pitch deep into the ball game. He's a true competitor, which makes it easy for his teammates to play hard for him. We're not going to see him take many pitches off. I can promise you that.
Close but called a ball. And it's 2-1.
That's outside.
Late on that fastball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side. Center field. Duran under it. And out number one on the grab. Here's Joe Adele. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Rip towards third. Rolling. Over to second. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. Second inning set to go. Here's the third baseman, Scott Rowland. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Soriano goes 6 feet 3 inches, 26 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. And a breaking ball misses outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Fouled off down the right side. Kicks and fires. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Here is Bryce Harper. And first offering is fouled off. Inside, just missed. On the ground right side. He'll do it himself. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. Here's Adley Rutschman. Fouled off left side. No score here in the second. That just misses. Now 1 and 2. And that one finds its way through. And that keeps the inning alive.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
On the ground to the left. On to Jazz. Out. That ends the frame. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. Soriano back to work. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Right back to him on the mound. Sends it to first. Judge out on the play. Juan Soto now.
Off-speed pitch, and it looked like he just continued his momentum towards home plate after releasing that. Perfect position to make a play and help himself out.
One down, base is empty. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul. And that one upstairs, ball one.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Tosses to first. They get the out on Soto. And now Chipper Jones. And that misses. And that's ball one. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. That one misses. 2-1.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
That one pushed foul. That's off the inside corner. Full count now. That's ball four. Tried another sinker, but couldn't find a zone. So a man at first. Here's the catcher, Kyle Higashioka.
Off the plate,
that's
ball
inside, and it's 1-0. Fastball for a strike. And that is cut on and missed. 1-2.
2 strikes.
Jones off of first with 2 away. And a swing and a miss. And that. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. And the batter will be the shortstop, Zach Neto. The shortstop takes the ball. Next one misses. 2-0. And another ball. And a foul ball. Makes the grab, 1 away.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Evan Carter stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Swing and a foul out of play. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. So the lineup flips over. And here is Jarren Duran. And that is out of play. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Adele pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that is that. And we're back. Now it's going to be Nick Kurtz. First pitch just misses. And there's a ball. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
So 2 balls and no strikes. Working down to the zone to start the at-bat. Looking for that double play ground ball.
Yeah, back-to-back sinkers there. He's looking for some weak contact or to get this hitter to roll over. Now, as a hitter, you have to be really disciplined. Don't look down because you'll end up chasing the ball.
Oh, now this is drilled to center. Way back there. On its way and gone. That's worth the price of admission. And that's How they take the lead. It's 2-0. Now the batter now, Ellie De La Cruz. Kurtz. The tag, and he's out. And here is Jazz Chisholm Jr. He's 0 for 1.
Second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
First pitch misses. Late on that fastball.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. Ring him up, says Darryl Parker. That's a strikeout.
Center fielder.
So digging in, Joe Adell. He hit into a double play his first time up. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. That one missed.
2-0.
In there at the knees. 2-1 now. That one ripped, but foul. 2 out, space is empty. That missed by a lot. And now it's filled up 3-2. That one ripped right center field. This one looks like trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second.
He was all over that one. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your dugout and seeing your teammates fired up.
That's inside.
Breaking ball inside. And 1-1.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Man at second. Just missing there. 2-2.
No, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
And a swing and a miss. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the second baseman, Bobby Grich. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Here's Juan Soto. Fly to left his first time. And a foul ball.
Well, these guys just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Pitch misses there. Going to count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Runner at first with no outs here. That's out to center field. Adell tracks it down for the out. And now it's going to be Scott Rowland. That one's in there, 0-1.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Man at first, 1 away. Lifted in the air, right field. They get it in quickly. So first and second, now 1 out. Bryce Harper to the plate.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Next offering way off the plate. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. And a count 1-2. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And they stop him at third, so bases loaded with one away. And now the switch hitting catcher, Adley Rutschman. Golden opportunity right here. And that one fouled off. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. That misses the zone, and it's 1-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
In the dirt, blocked. No advance, good job behind the dish. Bases loaded, one away. Top half of inning number 4. That one finds the zone. 2-2 now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Trying to check his swing. Appeal to third. No swing. Just held it back there. Checks his swing. Now an appeal to third. No swing. He held it back. And that'll force home a run. So bases loaded with one away. Nick Kurtz getting ready to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. 1 out, bases full. Left field. Judge getting an angle on it. Makes the grab. Runner tags for home. Save. He beats it.
Well, we got ourselves a new ball game. Nice job right there at the plate. Sacrifice.
They bring a young arm out of the bullpen in this spot, Bob Feller.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early.
A swing. Now, Juan Soto rolled out to second in his first at bat. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Misses inside, and the count even 1-1. Swings through that one.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Outside corner, got him looking. Down the third baseman, Chipper Jones. He reached on a walk his first time. There's a strike. And that one fouled off. 1 out, bases empty. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Out on the drop, third strike, 2 gone.
Just not a good pitch to swing at. One reason he's an everyday player is he usually lays off of that junk.
Higashioka stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. And just like that, they're out front. It's 3-2. And here's the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. That's in there. That's strike 1. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Dives, and he can't hang on. So now the DH spot, Zach Geloff. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes. The count.
In the dirt, but kept close. Next one off the plate inside, and the count's full. Struck him out looking. New inning getting started. Now the left fielder, Evan Carter. There's the strike.
Well, these players, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
Sliced hard but foul.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So the batting order turns over. Now batting Jaron Duran. Both 2 in this one.
Duran.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. That one's carrying. And it's gone. Home run. All muscle to center field. It's 3-3. Next to hit, Bobby Grich. Fought off foul. Juan. And that's down and away. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in, and we're at the top of the 5th. In the dirt, and that's ball 2.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
On the ground to Jazz. Jazz tosses to first, and now 2 gone. Next to hit, Juan Soto. That one misses. 1-0. Feller, only 20 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Iowa. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1-1.
And that one fouled off. 2 outs. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Next offering misses down and away.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best.
Meanwhile, this pitch gets away. Runner stays where he is, but the count moves to 2-0. Soto leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And a swing and a miss.
Good 2-0 changeup right there. I mean, as a hitter, you have it in the back of your mind that you have to sit fastball, and based on the swing, you got to think that's what he saw out of the hand.
Up and in, and it's 3-2. Swings through that, and we're back. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Digging in, Ellie De La Cruz. Kershaw back to work. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
0-1's the count.
Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
And a swing and a miss. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. So up next, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Check swing went around, and that is strike one. All tied up, last half of inning number 5. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
The center fielder.
And the batter now, Joe Adell, 1 for 2.
Adell.
That one's in there. 0-1.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike.
Got close to the immaculate inning, and he just couldn't find the zone right there. When you think about it, 9 straight strikes, so tough to do.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. On to first, and it's in time for the 3rd out. Top 6, and now here is Harper. Ripped on the ground to second. Fires over to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. And now the catcher comes up to him. Adley Rutschman. Right side. Chisholm. Slings to first. And that quickly 2 away. And now Nick Kurtz. And he swings and misses, and it's 0-1.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
He swings and fouls one off. And a seed into center. That's a base hit. And that extends the inning. Zach Neto will hit next. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1.
With the go-ahead run at first, and we're in the top half of the 6th. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side.
Ball.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Kurtz snags it. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now, Aaron Judge. And Judge spoils that one. Kershaw fires. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. And they jump out front. It's 4-3. And now the right fielder, Juan Soto. First offering, and it just misses.
Well, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Breaking ball misses down and away.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one catches the corner for a strike. Swings and misses, struck him out. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Chipper Jones. He is struck out, and he is walked. Inside, just missed. Swings and misses. And the count 1-1. Right through there for a strike. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 down, bases empty. At the plate, Kyle Higashioka. And a big swing and a miss.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. And we're back. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's the left fielder, Evan Carter. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Looking to get the tying run on base. Not close with that one. 1-1. And there's a ball.
1 strike.
That one the other way. Makes the grab, 1 down. Here's the center fielder, Jarren Duran.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball,
pops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. 1 out, runner at second. Bobby Grich digs in now, just missed.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it, it's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Drops into the glove. Runner tags at second.
He's in there.
Big situation, and here comes the big bat of Juan Soto. Hard ground ball for a base knock. In to score is the runner from third. It's an RBI single, and this game is tied in the 7th.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Now a chance for Scott Rowland in the dirt. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Foul ball there. That misses. Now 2 balls and a strike. Just missed.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Now pitching. Serenity.
Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
0-1.
There's the swing and a miss.
A little anxious, a little aggressive early in the count. Too much for me.
That one way inside. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Higashioka up with it. To first. In time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him. Set for the last half of the 7th. And now the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. First pitch misses.
Counts 1-0.
Just missed.
That's a ball.
On the ground, right side. And he's out on the tag. Next is the designated hitter, Zach Geloff. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Next pitch misses inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that's a base hit. And the go-ahead run is on base.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive.
Roland goes to second for 1. And that's quick work out of the pen. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now Adley Rutschman. That's in there. Strike 1. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Just off the inside corner. And that is ball 1. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. And downstairs.
2-2 to count.
And that just misses. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That one came in at 99. Tap foul at the plate. And that's outside. Just missed. And now 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
On the ground to Jazz. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. So 2 down now, and here is Zach Neto. He was late there. Strike 1.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
That one hit to right. Soto gets under it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Bottom of the 8th. Now the number 2 hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Slides for the stop. Gathers and throws, and he gets him. Nicely done. And now the center fielder, Joe Adell.
Oh, Boog, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
And that misses. Ball 1. All tied up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. This one in the air, right field. Harper has a beat on it. 2 away now. Here comes Aaron Judge. He's already homered here in this one.
Judge.
Just off the inside edge.
You can expect this hitter to be looking for something on a tee. He can get up in the air and untie this ball game.
And that one is in the dirt. And the count is 2-0. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
And he chases a high fastball there.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swing and a miss, and that is. And we're back. Now the left fielder, Evan Carter. Dominguez back to work. Check swing called strike. And it's 0-1. And ball 1. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. 4-4 in the ninth. Fights that one away, still 1-2. On the ground. On the run, throw to first. Save.
No problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Now he steps off. Nothing doing.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Now here is Jarren Duran in the dirt. And no movement on the bases. It's ball one. Tied at 4. Off the mark there. Ball 2. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
That misses. 3-1 now.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
Runner takes off. High fly ball out towards left field. He's under it. Squeezes it. And there's one away. Here's the second baseman, Bobby Grich. Runner on the go. Pitching for a strike. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Brings it in. Runner tags at second. And he moves up to third. Now 2 away. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Juan Soto now at the plate.
Ball 1, no
Skips
strike.
in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. 2 down. Go ahead. And run in scoring position.
Now pitching. Lee.
Outside with a breaking ball.
Yeah.
And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. 2 outs. Swing and a miss, and now 2-2.
2-2 to count.
Got him looking. That's a strike. All set for the bottom of the ninth. Now it's the right fielder, Juan Soto. Little chopper rolls foul. This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
No ball, 2 strikes.
That's outside.
That ball went out.
Now 1-2. That's down and in.
Ball 2.
Slider misses outside. Ball 4, he walked in, and that keeps things going. No outs, runner at first. Here's the third baseman, Chipper Jones.
That ball's foul.
Winning run on base at first, no outs. Inside,
ball
and
1.
now it's even 1-1. And
That's
misses
in. Ball 2.
inside. And that gets down into the gap. Throw comes in, and the winning run moves up to second with nobody out.
No, that at-bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Now the 0-1. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Coming around third is Soto. Rowe not in time, and they walk it off. Close one here today, and your final 5-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
On the way
to go now. And now the right fielder, Bryce Harper.
The right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Swing and a miss.
0-1.
And that one handled. Tosses to first. That's a very athletic play. Stepping in, Chipper Jones. Cut on and missed. Good changeup right there. 0-1. Mizorowski. He has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
There's a swing and a drive. And that's a base hit. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. And he's in there. It's a first inning double.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. That pitch came off the bat really well into center field, and he clearly put a nice swing on it. And anytime you can get one to drop in out there, you know you stung it pretty good, because it seems like center fielders these days, to a man, these guys can run down just about everything hit their way.
How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch-to-pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
In the dirt. Schwarber at second with two down. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That's back there. And just like the ex-girlfriend who ain't coming back, that one is gone. Base is empty with two away. Ketel Marte up to the plate. And that one pulled foul. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw is still in time. And bottom of the first. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. There's a sinker at the knees for a strike. Swing and a miss. 0-2.
0-2 is the count.
Struck him out. Really fooled him with the breaking ball there. Here's Trey Turner. First offering misses badly for ball one. One out, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
I got a ball, one strike.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Schwarber to first. Gets the out. Two down after the strikeout.
Well, maybe approaching this at bat with a bit too much determination. Sometimes you just got to let the game come to you.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. And it's fouled away. That's off the inside corner. 2 balls and a strike. Just missed.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
Swing and a miss as he was late.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
2 outs, base is empty. And they'll do it again. Judge waits. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Now here is Grady Sizemore. That one at triple digits. Mizorowski goes 6 feet 7 inches, 190 pounds, and he was a second-round pick in 2022.
2 strikes.
Good job to fight that one off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Tapped softly on the ground. Turner. Now the throw to first on the run.
Safe.
Throw off line. He's safe. And a nice job there to keep it from getting away.
Nick.
Man at first, nobody out. Nick Kurtz, the next to hit. Sizemore gets his lead at first. Nobody out.
1-1.
In the dirt, blocked. Swing and a miss. That one at 101.
2 strikes.
Swings through it for the K. Pulled the string on the changeup. Max Kepler at the plate. On the ground, 2 ball. Off balance feed. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Here's the left fielder, Evan Carter. In the air to left center. He makes the grab, and that is that. And we're back. And now the DH, Juan Soto.
Designated hitter, Juan Soto.
Hit hard on the ground and up the middle, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Here's Joe Adele. First pitch just misses.
No, inside.
2-0 count to a guy like this at the plate. You've got to throw a pitcher's pitch. Don't just try to get a strike. He could make you pay.
Betts quickly to second for one. A sensational double play. Jazz Chisholm Jr. will hit next. Ground ball right side and foul ball. Just missed. Chisholm tries to check his swing. Now a look to third. And he went around. Rule to swing. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. On to the third inning. Here comes Bryce Harper. Mizorowski back to work. That one well upstairs. And that's ball 1. Strike 1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Check swing, and he went. And the count 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
In the air out towards right center. Adele on the run. And it's caught for the out. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Chipper Jones. That clips the corner. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Judge makes the catch. That's out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. That one missed. Swing and a miss as he was out front
One ball,
that
one
time.
strike.
And there's a foul ball. Battling here as he fouls it away. Lifted in the air, right center field. Adele makes the catch, and that'll do it. Set for the bottom of the third, and here's the catcher, Kyle Higashioka.
Higashioka.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0-1.
Next offering is fouled back. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Nick Kurtz stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. Slider right there.
1-1.
One down, base is empty. Gets a piece and stays alive. 1-2 now. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. So digging in, Evan Carter. Swings through that one out in front that time.
0-1's the count.
And a foul ball. Pitch misses, and the count is 1-2. Hit in the air, center field. Sizemore settles under it, and that will end the inning. And welcome back to the ballpark as we go to the top of the 4th. And now the shortstop, Mookie Betts. Curve in the dirt.
0-1, no strikes.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting. Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. Chowder! Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add to their lead. It's 3-0. And it's fouled off. And now it's even up. Swing and a miss. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Top half of inning number 4. Fouls it off, still 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Here's the center fielder, Grady Sizemore. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Counts 1-0. Ball 2.
After giving up that home run earlier, it just doesn't seem like he wants to challenge him.
That one fouled off, 2-2. And that one missing low. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And here's the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
0-2.
That one almost got him.
2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. This one in the air, center field. And that is that. And we're back, ready to go, bottom 4. Now it's the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz. Kurtz. Here's the tag, and he's out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Turner at the plate for the second time as he takes ball 1. And another ball. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th.
Ball 3.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Draws the walk there.
Close pitch there, but you got to forget about that call if you're out on the mound. You can't let it affect you going forward. You got to get out of the inning first, and then if you want to be frustrated, take it out in the dugout.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. In the dirt, but kept close. Turner at first, 1 gone. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Picks up strikeout number 7. And now it's Juan Soto. 1 for 1 with a single so far. First pitch swinging.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Squirts away a little bit. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. That completes the strikeout, inning over. And now a man into scoring position. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now batting Max Kepler. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled. Kepler in his 9th season, 32 years old, and he was born in Germany. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And that is strike 2. Ball 1 there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that's hammered into right field. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
The left fielder, number 32,
Evan Carter digs in now. He's 0 for 1. Runner on the move. And a sac bunt here. Turner with the throw to first. Just got him, and he was burning up the baseline. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Bryce Harper. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Adele moves under it. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with 2 gone.
He's safe.
Now the third baseman, Chipper Jones. Fouled off. He was late. Inside, just missed. 2 outs and a runner at third. And we're at the top of the 5th. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's inside.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
Cut on and missed, and it's bottom of the inning, and Now the center fielder, Joe Adele. Swinging a foul out of play.
You know, this group of hitters just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments.
Outside.
They've been fooled quite a bit today.
And now 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Cut on and missed, struck him out. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. Here's the third baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And another ball. That one pushed to the left and foul. And he makes the catch. And there's 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the catcher, Kyle Higashioka. First offering in the dirt.
The offense needs to start showing some fight against this starter. He's doing his thing out there. They're going to have to push back at some point and make him work a little bit harder.
1-1.
2 down, nobody on.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough.
Ah, that's strike 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. And Kyle Schwarber will come up.
Kyle Schwarber.
Mizorowski back to work. Outside with a breaking ball. Jose Soriano will take over here.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Left-hand batter waits. Swing and a miss as he was late that
1
time.
ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Here's Mookie now. And that's down and away.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And down on strikes, coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs. Into the outfield, base hit. And it gets by him. Round second, digging for third.
All over that one right there. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
That's down and in. A slider missed. That one ripped. And that is that. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th. Now at the plate, Nick Kurtz. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Swing and a miss at a slider.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. And that's outside. Goes down looking. Evan Carter getting ready to hit. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. That one not close. And it's 1-0. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good fastball. But with high velocities these days, that speed differential is right where it needs to be.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And he's up to 12 strikeouts on the day. De La Cruz up for the third time here. Watches that one miss. Just missed.
2-0.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
That's off the mark. 3-2 now. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Outside, and that is ball 4.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Turner stands in now, looks at that one inside. De La Cruz off of first with 2 away. Next offering upstairs. And that one is inside. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
In the air, right field. Harper makes the grab. That is the inning. New inning getting started. Leading off, Nick Kurtz. They say you win.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Pitch misses. 1-2 the count.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
It might be time to choke up a little bit. Get that front foot down early. Maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Next pitch just misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Stays alive. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Higashioka down to first. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Evan Carter, the next to hit. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. High fly ball, right field. Judge makes the play, and that. Bottom of the 7th. Here is Aaron Judge.
Now pitching. Clayton Kershaw.
On the ground, right side. And that's just foul. cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Calls it in, and there's one away. Here's Juan Soto.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
That's in for a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first. And it beats him for out number 2. That's a strikeout. And the batter now, Joe Adell.
You're best when you let the game come to you. Tried to make too much happen right there. Not his best at bat.
0-1's the count.
Comes up empty.
0-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Ready to begin the 8th. So here is Bryce Harper. Swings and misses. It's 0-1.
0-1.
And down on strikes he goes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Now the number 2 hitter, Chipper Jones. And he swings through that one.
0-1's the count.
Next pitch is inside. And it's a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Higashioka up with it to first. In time for the 2nd out. Good job to clean it up after the drop 3rd strike. Here comes Schwartz to the plate. Pitch misses there. Ball 1. Swings through that one. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. That one fouled off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he strikes out the side. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now, Jazz Chisholm Jr. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
So hard to touch. I mean, at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks good because you see it for a good while as a hitter. It looks juicy, and by the time you swing, it's almost in the catcher's mitt.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
Swung on, belted. 1 away. Kyle Higashioka will hit next. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Kershaw, a 6'4" lefty. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
And now the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. And that one is downstairs. 1-0.
Counts 1-0.
And a swing and a miss.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row.
3. Oh, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it. And we're back. All set to start the 9th in this one. And here is Mookie Betts. Soriano back to work. Swing and a ground ball. Turner with the throw to first. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th. Here's Ketel Marte.
Now pitching, Eric Yanez.
Turner. The throw to first. They get the out on Marte. Here's the center fielder, Grady Sizemore. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. And ball 1.
1 strike.
Swing and a miss. Ugly swing right
1
there.
ball, 2 strikes.
Blows the high heat. We head to the bottom of the 9th. And here is Evan Carter.
Now pitching, Lee Smith.
Gets him to chase after that one.
0-1.
Just missed. And now 2-1.
Ball, that's off the plate.
That one at triple digits.
3-2.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. He's 2 outs away. And now it's going to be Ellie De La Cruz. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Swings and misses. No balls, 2 strikes.
Balls, 2 strikes.
And there's a ball.
That's inside.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining. Trey Turner at the plate. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle.
Waste no time there. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Yeah, Judge takes a strike. Up and in, and a count even 1-1.
1-1.
Judge comes up empty there. Turner, the runner at first with 2 gone. Got him, and that's the ball game.
This is just a nice win. 3-0 ball game. You feel comfortable about the 3 runs that you scored, but you also...
Sun setting in the background. What a way to set the scene. And we could take another lap round, but it wouldn't change a thing. Oh no, this ain't one of those where I kiss you and go. We find each other somewhere down the road. 'Cause I'm over trying and making it right when I'm still getting these concussions from my head. The wall turning nothing into something, making everything my fault. But you got me torn up, begging you to stay. I'm bleeding
Ayy, yeah, pull up with a thing or two. Yeah, you know what I came to do. Slide down the avenue. Yeah, did what I had to do. Oh, infinite flavors. Yeah, pick your favorite. Yeah, keep player. Ooh, think about running for mayor. Yeah, looking at the Lakers. Assalamu alaikum, walaikum salam. Why thank you? We the realest alive. Hi hater, bye hater.
Bye hater, bye Felicia. Not today, not tomorrow either. Look though, it's a lot of vacant houses, whole city like a Tyler made the block, little snag or two. Auntie in the cockers know Johnny is the projects, know what I'm saying?